Welcome back. People have begun making their way to the IEC offices in the Free State to cast their special votes. Our reporter Palesa Moeti is at the center. Let's try cross live to her now. Palesa, a very good morning to you. How is the turnout so far? Palesa, how is the morning turning out in the Free State? Special voting starting today?
We've got various reporters across the Free State that are out, on the ground, checking what exactly is happening on day one. This is, of course, the day of the special votes. But here at the Results Operations Center, we'll be having about 21 IEC staff members that will be stationed here, as well as police officers and obviously the media and party agents and a whole array of people that will be coming in and out of here, over this 3-day period. But, this is where in the past you'd have once voting is done and results are being captured. The results for Mangaung Metro would be captured here, but due to some logistical changes, that has changed for this year. But we've got the Provincial Electoral Officer, Ndate Jabulani Chabalala, who's just going to take us through that. But before we talk to him, we know that in the Free State there's about 66,000 people that are registered for special votes, and of that figure 34,000 will actually be visited at their homes by IEC staff members. Now, people that get to be visited at their homes for these special votes are obviously the elderly, the disabled, as well as pregnant women. But just to talk a little bit more about what is expected here and obviously today and tomorrow with the special votes, isn't that the Jabulani Chabalala. So thank you very much for talking to us right now. Tell us what is happening here. Let's start with where we are right now at this Results Operations Center.
Well, let me say we established this ROC in line with the founding principles of the Constitution of transparency, openness and accountability. That's why we invited all political parties. As you can see around here, we have cubicles and waiting stations for all political parties so that they can witness as and when the results are being captured at local offices. And as you have rightly put, we also have a NEF center here where we track down issues on the ground and give support to all our local offices in terms of logistics and other related matters. If there are complaints, objections and so on and so forth, they will take all those issues and transfer them to our response unit where they are going to be dealt with accordingly.
Okay, I know it's a little bit early, but have any challenges come up so far?
Well, we haven't had any incident coming to our attention so far. It's all systems go on the ground. All voting stations that are affected by special votes. You must remember that not all voting stations are going to be open today, but only those that are affected by special votes are going to be opened, and they are open as we speak, and all the teams are on the ground.
We know that there are those areas that have been identified as hotspots. Which are those towns? I know probably Kroonstad is one of them, and Koffiefontein. Tell us a little bit about the, which towns and what are the arrangements there?
Yeah, there are a number of them. Judging from the recent sporadic protests that erupted in those towns, like little towns like Tweeling, Marquardt, for example, Sasolburg, your Maluta Pofung. Those are the areas that you are watching very closely, and that we have deployed subs and our conflict panelist staff to deal with issues as and when they occur.
Okay. And I know that probably this is not something maybe you might not be free to talk about, but I understand you're attending a police meeting. Any critical issues that you're expecting to address there?
No, it's a scheduled meeting. We have a Prof. Jock attended by our provincial coordinator, and then we've got Prof. Jocom that needs to be attended by myself, the manager, and the general of the police, and all other cluster commanders.
And then just regarding the special votes, the voting stations that are open, did they open on time? Ballot papers, are they enough so far?
Yes, I'm told all voting stations, as I've said, that are affected by special votes have been opened in time. Remember, the process will start at 9. In fact, it should have started at 9, and I'm told it has started at 9. The teams are on the ground, as I've alluded previously.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
And that is the Provincial Electoral Officer, Ndate Jabulani Chabalala, just saying that at the voting stations where special votes are happening today, it's all systems go. They opened at 9 o'clock, so for now, everything seems to be, under control. Obviously, it's still early. We'll be checking on progress throughout the day, and after this, also we'll have to go out and see what is happening, across Bloemfontein at the various voting stations, as well as do some of the home visits with the IEC staff. But with that, it's back to you in the studio.
Thanks there to Palesa. Of course, we'll be following that progress throughout the day.